I'm connecting DHT11 PCB or DHT11 just bare module or DHT22 in these two types with M5Stack Core2 to display temperature and humidity with DHT22. DHT11 with PCB. Humidity only, Celsius and humidity, Fahrenheit and humidity, Celsius and Fahrenheit. Bare module with resistor. Hi, welcome to an Arduino tutorial from Robojax. My name is Ahmed Shamshiri. You can get the data sheet and other files related to this by clicking at the link below the video in the description, which will take you to robojax.com/learn/Arduino. Let's get started with this. On the larger screen, click on this area of the player so you can see all the chapters, and then click to move to that section of the video. On your mobile device, you will see the menu. When you touch it, you'll see all the chapters, and touch to move to that section of the video. I have introduction video for this M5Stack Core2 ESP32 with display module. The link for that is below this video. Microcontroller unit. This is based on ESP32. It has 16 MB of RAM, 8 MB of SRAM. It has 2-inch capacitive touch screen, built-in Wi-Fi, built-in Bluetooth. It has microphone, speaker, accelerometer and gyroscope, micro SD card, 3 programmable touch area, real-time clock. It has vibration motor. It has built-in rechargeable lithium battery, and reset. When I press it, it just reboots. Program this. Touch it, quick power off, and power LED, USB-C charge and control, and all the available expansion slots that are available for ESP32. 60mm, 90mm. This is one of the best modules with tons of features, and I'm not going to go to explain that. Watch that video, please. This video is just focusing on how to display temperature from DHT11 PCB module or DHT11 bare module, which needs one resistor, or DHT22, or this DHT22, either this red or black or any other, or if you get just bare module like that as well, you can use just a resistor the same way that I'm going to show you. And here is a data sheet for DHT11. Temperature accuracy is ±2 degrees Celsius, and resolution is 1 degree, so you will not get decimal points or floating points. The range is from 0 degrees to 50 degrees Celsius. It will not show negative value. Response time is 6 seconds minimum, 15 seconds maximum, so it's 10 seconds. So it cannot read faster than that. And here is the data sheet for DHT22 AM2302. That's the main module. This module is actually AM2302. This can show the temperature from -40 to 80 degrees Celsius. The resolution is 0.1 degrees Celsius, and the accuracy is ±0.5 degrees Celsius, and the humidity is ±2%. The average sensing period is 2 seconds. So you have to wait for 2 seconds to read the data. Now let me show you the wiring diagram. This is M5Stack Core2. We're using G27, this pin from this diagram. If you see, this is used for the data. It has been connected to the out pin. Then we are using this 3.3 volts pin. This is connected to the plus, and then one of the ground on this side is used for the negative. That is when you use it with DHT11 PCB module. And if you're using DHT22, this white module, these wires are exactly the same, and here the positive, negative, and out are mentioned like that. So pay attention to the out. And if you're using this red one, ground is labeled as ground instead of minus, and then plus is labeled as VCC, and data is labeled, out is labeled as data here. The rest is exactly the same. For this DHT11, We need a resistor 5.6 kilo ohm to 10 kilo ohm. This is a 10 kilo ohm, just an example, but it's not critical. You can use any of these values, it will work. The left pin is connected to 3.3 volts. The second pin is connected to the data. The third pin is empty from the left, and the fourth pin is ground. It has been connected to the ground. The resistor is connected, that it has been connected between the first pin and second pin. You see here, it has been connected from first pin and it has come back to the second pin. And here is the wiring. Yellow is data pin, has been connected to pin 27, the fifth pin from this side, which has been mentioned. Green is 3.3 volts, it has been connected to the 3.3 volts pin on this side. And blue is ground. And on all these three modules, we have here plus, minus, and out, plus, minus, and out on this one. So yellow is out, which will be connected to the out. Green is connected to the plus. And this one, green, will be connected to VCC. And ground is blue. It is connected to ground here, or connected to negative or negative on these. For this DHT11, if you get DHT22, exactly the same, just insert it on a breadboard. So here I've inserted it on breadboard, and from this pin, as you can see, I've connected this resistor to the next line. So it is connected from this line to this line, from first pin to the second pin. Green is connected to the first line, like that. Yellow is the data, goes to the second. We leave one pin empty, this one no connection, nothing, and we connect the blue to the last one, like that. When you're using DHT11, either this module or this module, if the wires are not connected, you will see none. Upload the wrong code. When you set the code for DHT11 or DHT22 and upload it to the wrong one, you will see something like this. Please subscribe for more videos. First, we have to install the driver for M5 Core2. Click on File, Preferences, and in this area, click here. Provide you the link. This is the link. Paste it here. If you have other stuff, just go to the last line and press Enter and paste it here. Once you're done, click OK and click OK. This will tell the system where to get the drivers. By clicking at Tools, Board Manager, Boards, and then Board Manager. Wait for this bar graph to complete. This area, type M5Stack, and here M5Stack, and install it. Mine shows remove. For you, it will be install. Once you're done, then click Close. After that, install libraries by clicking at Tools, Manage Libraries. Wait for this to complete. Type M5 Core2, and here you will see M5 Core2. It says installed. In your case, you will see install button and install it. Now let me explain the code. We are including the M5 Core2 library. This is a refresh rate, how often the sensor reads the temperature. That is now 3 seconds. Every 3 seconds, the screen will refresh and read. So you put in millisecond in terms of milliseconds. So if you want 2 seconds, put 2000 milliseconds. If you want to display Celsius, just type here 0. For Fahrenheit, put 1. For humidity, put 2. So these are displaying only one value. But if you put 3, it will be Celsius and humidity. 4 will be Fahrenheit and humidity, and 5 Celsius and Fahrenheit. So I have included all possibilities. More than 5 it will go back to Celsius if you put anything. And this is these two titles that you see here, humidity and temperature and percent. So these are coming from here, and you can enter your own text in your own language. And these are the units: Celsius, Fahrenheit, and percent. So for humidity, please do not change these, but change these as you wish. And here we are setting here background color. This color here that you see, it says yellow. But if you want to select different colors, you can come to this page. You can use TFT black, which is this value. You can put these values, but these are predefined values that will be accepted. So you can just type TFT light gray, it will be accepted. But you can also create your own color, any color that you want. In the same way for temperature title, for temperature value. And then for humidity title color, for humidity value, I've used these. And the background too, that is for the second portion of the screen. I used from the same page that I mentioned, from this page, that's cyan. These are the values used within the code. This is the line 1 title, Y position from the top, and then line 1 title, value, that's a value for temperature or humidity, whatever you have on the first line. This is line 1 and this is line 2. And this is a title, this is a value, this is title, this is a value. Line 1 title, Y position, 3 pixel. That is 3 pixel from the top, starts at that point. And then the value is starting 40 pixel later, this value. So this line 1 value at 40 pixel, and line 2 starts at 110, and the text starts at 150. So here that's 110 and that's 150, the second line. You can move them if you want. This line includes the DHT library. To add the DHT library, I'm using Adafruit. Go to Tools, Manage Library. Wait for this to complete. Type here DHT11. And here you will see that DHT sensor library by Adafruit. Mine shows installed. In your case, you will just click install. There will be an install button. Wait for this to complete and then close. This is the pin we are defining, pin 27. And if you're using different pins, just pay attention. Just pay attention to these pins and put the number that is mentioned. Do not worry about the G, just put the number. And if you are using DHT11, uncomment this like that and comment second line. So now DHT11 will be used. If you're using DHT22 or DHT21, just uncomment that line and make sure to comment the line before. And from this class of library, we create an instance, an object called DHT, and we pass the pin in here and then the type. So this is initializing the temperature sensor. These are the values that I used for temperature C value, temperature F value for Fahrenheit, humidity value, my value 1, my value 2. These are the two values that we use depending on a setting to be displayed on the line. Do not change them. This line is a prototype for read temperature function. This is display temperature function, two prototypes which are defined at the bottom of the code. And the setup initializes the M5.begin, initializes the display, This sets the text size to 4, which we can change later. This is just for serial monitor to display some text here. I just press this reset to display the serial monitor. So default is 115,200 by M5Stack. DHT begin initializes the DHT library, and we wait 1 second for this to initialize. And now we go inside the loop. This line says read temperature, which is a function which I'm going to explain next, and then this displays the temperature. Inside this loop, we have just this delay of refresh rate, which is 3000 milliseconds or whatever you set. That is at the top of the code. And here read temperature, we say DHT read temperature. This reads the temperature in Celsius and stores it in this, because we said equal to, so this value is equal to the Celsius temperature. And then we read humidity and store it in the humidity. And when we put read temperature inside, if we put true, it means we need Fahrenheit. So this is now stored in the Fahrenheit value. So this variable is holding value for Fahrenheit. So we get all the three values and they are ready for us to be used. And display my value. Now we use switch, and the unit that you set at the top of the code from 0 to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we just check the case. If this unit is equal 1, then we set the title. We say go and pick up the title if it is temperature or humidity, and then the unit also Celsius, Fahrenheit. So this was accordingly picking it up and gets, for example, 1 means Fahrenheit. We set Fahrenheit to value 1, and then we say display temperature. Now this is a function which displays, and 1 means we have only one line, and this true means display the degree symbol. This symbol that we have, because sometimes we have a humidity in here and we don't want that symbol to be displayed. And the same way, if it is 2, we just get the humidity and we say do not show the degree symbol. 3, it's degrees Celsius with a symbol, and in the next line we have humidity and no symbol. That's the case when we have Celsius and humidity, and then we have Fahrenheit with a symbol and humidity, and then 5 means Celsius and Fahrenheit. So show the symbol, show the symbol. That's the case when we have both of these. Default mean if you set something anything other than 5, it will come and display the Celsius, and only one screen or one line will be displayed. And here when we call here display temperature, it comes to this function. It says about the line, show the degree, and then we are defining these two values for the Y title and Y value. We set value to display on the screen. Here we set the text color that you set at the top of the code, set text color, and then we set the size. And if we have one line, we just set the title and we set the value. And in this line, we set the background color. Otherwise, then we create a rectangle. This is not filling up the screen. We are just creating a rectangle of this cyan background, which starts from X and then Y. And the width is 340. 340 is the width of the screen. So this is 340 by 240. So we say 240, subtract the title, and then we also set the background for the second, which is cyan color, and these are the values. So we set the initial title 3 pixels at the X direction, and then this will pick up the title, and this will set the background. This sets the color, the text size, and then it sets the cursor and displays the temperature with one floating point. We use printf. If we just use print, it will just have only one value and we'll print it. And if we say degree symbol, then we call this function to print the degree, which I'm going to explain it. After that, we print the unit. So this will print only one line for us. Now print degree. This humidity is not used in this code. Print degree is here. We set the text color size to 3 and we print the letter O. So that degree symbol that you see here is the letter O. After printing O, we have this much space left, so the cursor is moved now. As a result, the C will not be displayed on top of the degree symbol, so it is moved the exact value in here. So let's just delete this. This was the full explanation of code. And here is a demonstration of DHT22 showing Fahrenheit and DHT22 with Celsius. DHT22 showing humidity only, DHT22 showing Celsius and humidity. I'm changing this value for Celsius, Fahrenheit, humidity, Celsius and humidity, 4 for Fahrenheit and humidity. If I set it to 5, it will be Celsius and Fahrenheit. Now Fahrenheit and humidity with DHT22. And finally, Celsius and Fahrenheit with DHT22. And now I'm activating DHT11 and deactivating DHT22. So now DHT11 is active. And here is demonstration with just bare module with resistor. And here is demonstration of DHT11 with PCB. With DHT22, when one of the wire is disconnected, you will read something like none. Please subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching an Arduino tutorial from Robojax. If you learned something and found this useful, please thumb up, as this will help my video in the search algorithm of YouTube. If you have comment or question, please post it at the comment section below. I try to answer and reply. And don't forget to subscribe so you get updates of my upcoming videos. Microcontroller unit. This is based on ESP32. It has 16 megabyte of RAM, 8 megabyte of SRAM. It has 2-inch passive touch screen, built-in Wi-Fi, built-in Bluetooth. It has microphone, speaker, accelerometer and gyroscope, micro SD card, 3 programmable touch area, real-time clock. It has vibration motor. Has built-in rechargeable lithium battery, and reset. When I press it, it just reboots. Program this, touch it, quick power off, and power LED, USB-C charge and control, and all the available expansion slots that are available for ESP32. 60mm, 90mm. Well, let's go explain the schematic. This is the main connector that we connect everything, the bus. Banggood has sent me this product for review. The link for the product is below the video in the description. In this video, we are going to learn how to use this M5Stack Core2 ESP32 development module with VL53L0X laser distance sensor to measure distance and display it on a screen either as centimeter or switch it to millimeter. Put it